Zaki, are all the players gone, or do I have a disconnect?
No, they will be back. Some of them.
Okay.
Oscar, will there be a full grid tomorrow?
Let me see how many people did laps. I don't think you have to do laps, by the way, because it's a special event. There are now 20, with you also there, you and Capaz. You did hear the news about Manny?
P3.
No.
He killed himself.
Really, man?
Yeah, past Friday.
Kidding me, right?
Yeah, no, I wish I was. But I see his name now, he did 3 laps.
He killed himself by accident or how?
No, we don't really know. Sam, he has him also at Facebook as friend, and I had him also as Facebook friend. Yeah, still. And his mother wrote it on his Facebook page Friday afternoon. And then a friend from him, he was really devastated by it, of course. He wrote something like, "I wish you knew you could talk to me," and really, really, really sad. So we make a little image from, yeah.
Okay. So to know.
Yeah, it's so weird because like Tuesday we were driving with him and he also did laps for tomorrow and that's really so strange because he was having fun, etc. with us. At least he makes lots of jokes with chatting, etc.
Not good information.
Yeah, well, yeah, sorry, but I just saw his name pass by again with because he did the laps. And then I thought, well, that's only 19 drivers instead of 20.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so sad, and I really, you know, of course, he's a young guy, so some people wrote also at the Facebook page and don't get it.
Such no. This is.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know it well or just for Facebook?
Well, I knew him only from LegaCorsa.
Yellow flag,
yeah.
watch out.
Sam is the only one. He was really also devastated by it. He karted with him past year, I think. The 24-hour kart race, and there was many as well.
Okay.
So he's the only one from Lega that knew him for real. But it's so odd. I mean, if you hear only someone talking and having fun, etc. So. Yeah, you don't know about it. But I'm sure there are a lot of there were lots of other things because his mother had also like a bit of a strange message. I think she put up there like, "Well, you sleep now in peace," and yeah.
Maybe he was sick.
I think he might have been like a serious depression or something. I mean, it's not something I think you do like. With things that are solvable.
Okay.
Then I think it was one of his closest friends who was also pretty emotional on Facebook, like how could you and yeah.
That's life or
yeah, it is so definite. Yeah, how do you say? Yeah.
So did I get it right? He's gone by suicide?
Yeah. And he was a driver. Yeah, he was weekly with us. And in the past few weeks, he was like doing more laps in practice, and he was really getting fanatic about it. It's so odd if you, yeah. I mean, most people we race with are like, I think the average age is, well, mid-30, maybe 40 or something. It's a pretty old average age, so I think that if there are problems or you want to speak about something, lots of people have experience with the not so fun parts of life.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a shame he never talked about anything.
Yeah, why should he?
Besides, yeah, why should he now? But because maybe you think, oh, if you have like some guys you can talk about, I think it can help. Not that you can't help someone with a depression, of course. I mean, you can listen to them, but you can't solve it, I think.
Yeah.
But you can like advise or
These are bad things about the internet, so.
Yeah, take professional help or something.
Yeah.
I know. I think lots of people in our group suffer from depression or something. I mean, because the average age is older, so yeah, then all kind of stuff happens in life.
Okay, for me it's much easier all the time from work than too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, last Saturday the son from my father-in-law died in a car accident, and he was 20 years old. He cut the curve and collided with the opposite direction. The car itself was
that lap was at 143.6.
It was still intact. It was not damaged really, but because he Überschlag.
He rolled over.
Yeah, he rolled over a couple of times. Because of the injuries of the rollover.
Yeah.
Until the medic car arrived, he died. At 20 years,
it's so sad. Yeah.
And me myself, I've got a couple of accidents, and so always you can learn from it.
Yeah. And you always realize afterwards that you were lucky with, for that matter.
Yep. And you get every time you get more and more respect from velocity and
yeah, the speed itself, G-forces as well.
Yep. It's very sad. It was first accident and then already game over.
Yeah, and if you are so young, it's also for the parents, etc.
It's catastrophic.
Yeah, the guy I lived next door to when I was really young, I think I was 11 and he was 12. He crossed the road with his bicycle and it got run over. And those parents, I think it's more than 35 years ago.
That last lap was
like
at 145.1 P3.
And, they have still problems with it and talking about it, and yeah. And they had one other son, but it was always about the son who died because it made such an impact. It's so sad if young people die.
Yep.
So guys, for the day I'm gonna leave. Tomorrow we'll be back. Because of the change. We'll change that to R52.
Okay.
Tomorrow is R Factor 2.
No, tomorrow is LegaCorsa, the race. If you want to join tomorrow,
yeah, you're welcome to join.
Welcome. So, how much laps tomorrow?
It's just 2 times 20 minutes, so.
10-20 minutes, okay. Without any regulations like pit stops?
No, just like the Ginetta races, so just 2 times qualifying and 2 times race.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's like a 1 hour total, I think.
Okay. So there's no 10 laps, valid laps for...
No, I don't think so, but you got them, and Kabas also did it.
Okay.
I saw.
Okay.
But I don't think we activate the rule. I'm not sure. I'm not the only one who decides, but... And like Thursday there is Mugello. It's
I don't know if they can take part on Thursday.
no, that's like the mixed class, so the LMP cars and the GT.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Well, I take a look if I'm at home. I think I will take try this 10 laps in Mugello.
Yeah, I also have to learn that track because I don't know it.
It's nice track, Mugello.
Yeah, I did few laps, but yeah, too little.
And maybe because I will be on the tour of the city, so I don't know.
Yeah, Zaki, before you go, how much camber do you drive?
It depends on if I take my setup. I use.
That was 220.7.
I mean here with the Miata.
Yeah, if I took my setup.
I don't want just camber. How much camber?
Yeah, it depends on if you wanna have. If I took my setup, I have 0.2 at the front.
Oh, bad luck, Lee. This lap won't count. You've cut the track.
0.2.
Yeah, and to 0.6 minus both barriers, both minus on the back. So I have a very understeering car. If you take Dennis,
just a moment. 0.2 is nothing. It's no camber.
yeah, I don't want camber in front because it's very
Okay.
understeering, so I'm not
Okay.
faster.
And
So I
and,
take
and at the back,
0.6.
You've used half your fuel.
it's again no camber.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
so many problems that with oversteering. So I try to use this one, and I can accelerate very fast without any oversteering. I can drive a different way. When I take Dennis setup, sent me his setup, and he has. Let's have a look. I had -2 on both axes.
How much?
-2, 2.0, so -2.
Yep.
And I think it's very
that's
oversteering.
That's the maximum.
Yeah.
It's kind of oversteering, but you theoretically you get more.
And he also uses a lot of lower pressure, tire pressure than I do. So I have high pressure, and I think mine is more easy to drive if you brake better.
But you both have completely opposite setup from each other.
Yeah, I tried both, and his one is very agile, but it's very hard to control the car sometimes.
Yep.
Especially when you're accelerating.
They're very unstable.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, for a 20-minute race, I know that I cannot be first. Because I think Pekka or Josh will be first, but I think I will have some good fights with the other guys who are here inside, like Darren Jones, Lawrence, everybody here. So if tomorrow we have a 20 people of grid, we will have anywhere good fights. If you have track IR, you don't have to use HeliCorsa that way. It could be better HeliCorsa.
What is HeliCorsa?
It's like a top.
You've just done a 249.8.
Shows you who's around you. So if you're, for example, on a corner, it's more gentleman drive, but you know somebody's inside or outside, you can leave him some space to push him out. Because you know the collisions in any simulation, they're not perfect. So if you touch someone and didn't see him, it's very hard sometimes. It's not for real, but sometimes a lot of times. Because sometimes we're with 3 cars in a hairpin, and you see driving all the 3 cars, it's more like fighting against yourself, your driving skills, and your enemies also. It's like a bird eye view radar. And invisible bird eye view is not on the front.
Oh no, Lee, this lap won't count.
So
You've cut the track.
It's changed your FOV.
No. It's just a little app. It's about 4 to 4, also 4 mal 4 cm, durchsichtig, also invisible, and it only shows up when there's someone close to you, especially in the back or near to you. Nothing else. So it doesn't even. If you use Track AR, you don't need this usually.
I was trying Rocket League last time.
Track limits, come on, can you go between the white lines?
No, without Track AR, but I think I'm getting old.
It's very fast.
These are things that I can't get. What the hell is this? Football playing cars that are jumping around.
P2.
Guys, Mario's waiting for me.
Okay.
He shows me to get much faster in Silverstone right now.
What game?
R32.
Okay.
You wanna join?
I should practice.
Yeah. And download everything once again. Install some stuff.
Okay. Bye till tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Good night, Oscar. See you
Goodbye,
tomorrow.
mate.
So you want to race tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm certainly racing, but I'm not as fast yet. Yeah, the racing is always fun.
But only if you're close to the pace.
Well, you are now number 14, I see.
I'm 5 seconds behind, and that's that's a lot. It's like a Minardi in Formula 1.
Yeah, especially yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday I thought the Mercedes were really much faster than the other cars. Yeah, but it's not really the race times. I think that in a race, I think 1:37 for the faster guys.
That last lap was
you have now a
1:43,
1:41, I see.
Yep.
There are always people slower, so there are now like 6-7 people slower than you.
But you know, it's fun if you are within a second.
This lap's been invalidated.
Yeah,
Watch those track
well,
limits.
for me it's fun if I like. Sometimes you have the best battles in the back, just because like a few people who are at the same level as you are at the back, and you can really have a nice race by like passing each other and like having a great battle just at the back. But if you drive alone your laps, that's boring. That's no fun. And at the race Thursday there are like the 20th street.
Yep. Not the historic, just the street.
Yeah, they're the good ones. But I think it's a really hard car, at least for me, to drive consistent.
Yep.
And some people like did like Dennis, who was also practicing, did like 89 laps. Back I did 107. Well, I don't have the time for it. I did 29, which is already pretty much for me. But I'm not really. The thing I have with the car is that if you like push it too hard, then it brings you nowhere, because it only spins or slides. And if you drive really for your own feeling really slow and just try to keep the car as straight as possible through all corners, then your time is much faster.
It's with a slow car, every mistake.
Yeah, you have to keep momentum.
Yellow flag, caution.
If you lose speed, it's over. You lose a lot of time.
Yeah. And they are, for that matter, they are harder to drive than other cars. If you have enough horsepower, then a little mistake you can, you push the throttle and it is gone. Yeah, what cars do you drive in AFEC?
We played DTM, Deutsche Tourenwagen Masters, from the 80s.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. From the 80s or 90s?
From the 80s.
Okay.
Yellow flag, caution.
86 season. With a Mustang, Volvo Turbo, and Ford Sierra.
Oh yeah, Ford Sierra is also a cool car.
And we played the whole season with qualifying and things like this.
Ah, that's fun. Yeah, we did the DTMs, but the 93, I think it is. At Assetto.
86 is cool because the cars are almost stock.
Yeah, but it's also, I think, a bit of the start of the DTM, isn't it?
Yep. And that was before the manufacturers join in with money.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Gearbox crashed
Left
again.
side, clear left.
Yeah, really? Do you have a clutch or?
Yes, that's the problem. Because I'm used to from Air Factor that you can shift without real clutch.
Yeah, most cars, I must say, yeah, like I think in the DTM I never used the clutch. But I know that with downshifting it can be pretty rough. I mean, there's no downshift protection as well.
If you are used to hand shifting, it's difficult to get back to pedals, even if you're faster with pedals. But the feeling is not the same, for me at least.
Ah, Lee, this lap won't count. You've cut the track.
Yeah,
P3.
What kind of steering wheel do you use?
A very old G25.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, I thought I recognized that sound. I got to say. I was still wondering, did it still work? It surprised me. It's really so old.
Yep.
But I think those the same as with the G27s. They are still very popular. Even second-handed, if they work well, that you can even ask pretty okay money for it.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
because they do not have air circulation.
No. But I think the motors are not as strong as with like the Thrustmaster wheels. I know that the Thrustmaster is it the TRS 300 that overheats a lot, but I think it's also has much stronger engine.
Yep, but it has air propeller for
the fan.
cooling.
Yeah.
A fan, yeah. But I've heard that they break every fast.
Yeah, on the more expensive 500 series, that one seems pretty okay.
I think the way to go is with Fanatec CSL.
Yeah, but it's pretty expensive.
For about €300, something like this.
Only the wheel is there. Yeah.
Yep. That you can keep the pedals.
Oh, that's true.
From
Yeah.
Logitech. But 300 is a reasonable price for a good steering wheel if you race a lot. Of course, the higher range, it's something about 700 or 800. That's so much.
Did you have to repair that black disc in the steering wheel or not? I don't know. It's called like a little disc with all little holes in it.
No.
Oh, that's the one who broke. What broke with me? My steering.
Mine is still original. I didn't touch it.
No, I could solve it because it was not entirely broken. I could just solve it with a tie wrap, so it's now stuck again in place. But that caused my steering wheel not to calibrate anymore, so it keeps steering like left, right, left, right.
Yellow flag.
I wanted to give some grease to the bearings. to the gear, but as I started to disassemble the steering wheel, I realized that it will be very complicated. So I let it alone.
Yeah, the steering wheel is, if you have it open, then it's like you have to. There are like the little how do you say, print? Print circuit. That's a bit nasty because it's like with
yellow flag.
Very thin wires. It's connected to the inside. I managed to do it though, and I did put some WD-40 in my gear pedal, my throttles and brake, because it was squeaking.
For plastic, you should use some silicone.
Yeah, it's better. I know. Yeah. The other one is a bit more aggressive, I think.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Yellow flag, watch out, car right side's clear. Bad luck, Lee. This lap's been invalidated. Watch those track limits.
Do you take the right corner, by the way, at the start-finish?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm still 7 seconds slower than the Finnish guy.
Yeah, Becca is always much faster than the other guys.
But 7 seconds is.
Yeah, that's really a lot. But you do take the right corner because there are two corners. Okay.
I know. Yeah,
okay. Yeah, because at first I was doing the wrong one. So that's not a joke.
I wish I had taken the wrong corner, but it's the right one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's still 7 seconds.
Yeah. That's. And how is Lee doing? He's now also driving, I think. What time, Lee? Okay. But that the Martin guy who is below you, Capaz, he is he did like 5 laps, so not that much. But he's normally fast. But he did a 1:42.8. But it's really a weird
Yellow flag,
car.
caution. You've just done a 228.9.
ASSETTO Corsa has its own feeling to drive.
Yeah, it's really different if you are used to R Factor. It's way different. I think even like the feeling of the tires to the road. I think even Project Cars 2 looks more like R-Factor than Assetto does. Like the feeling. Not sure how to explain it. You feel something in the car in R-Factor 2.
Yep. I think R-Factor has the better feeling, but the force feedback in Assetto Corsa is better.
Yeah, you can react.
You have a lot of side slip here.
Bad luck, Lee. This lap won't count. You've cut the track. You've just gone outside of track limits. This lap will be deleted.
Be right back, quick smoke.
Okay.
Watch those track limits. You've gone outside of track limits there. That lap was a 141.0 P2. That was a 142.5.
In the 130s yet, or?
Not yet.
Bad luck, Lee. This lap's been invalidated. Watch those track limits. Yellow flag.
Top speed is 140 kilometers at this track.
Watch those track
Seems
limits.
very slow.
Now look at my top.
It's fine, mate. It's just a scrape.
Oh yeah, my top is also 139. So that is slow. But the car is
very lame, yeah.
Yeah, the car is really simple and when I first got ASSETTO CORSA, I was only driving the North Slide. Really loved it.
Too long track for me.
Yeah, it is a long track, yeah. But it's pretty nice on public service, and if you get the track a bit, then it's really fun. It's also a nice track to test the car a bit. What did you say there, Lee? I think it will take you half an hour.
I think on the straight line you would fight against the top speed.
And if you put your lights on with those little eyes, then it brakes like hell.
Then you won't hit the 200.
No. I'm not sure if 200 it feels really comfortable in this car.
It's a 5-speed. Will be very loud.
You've just done a 4:14.3 seconds, P3.
And there are only like 2 corners here you can take full speed.
Yep. And at the others I've got oversteer.
Yeah, I brake pretty late and then I really slow down, then I turn. Because if you like turn and you still slow down, then it spins. Yeah, you get oversteer. But since the speed is not that high, you can brake pretty late.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you,
Not sure
mate.
if you hit a little ball with the black stripes, but they are like solid.
Can you repeat, please?
The balls with the black stripes
Okay.
at the corners, they are solid. So if you hit them, then
Okay,
you
Lee,
yeah, yeah.
you had some minor aero damage. Stay out, it's not that bad. This lap won't count, you've cut the track.
not really safe. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yellow flag, caution. Yellow flag, watch out. That lap was a 144.3. That last lap was a 139.8. Oh no, Lee, this lap won't count. You've cut the track.
Are you in a yellow car?
Yep.
Oh, nice drift.
You're in the light blue behind
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Okay.
Behind.
I hear the old Mazda squeaking. Very realistic.
Track limits, come on, keep it between the white lines.
think this is almost the hardest corner.
That was a 3:39.8 V3.
Do you also have the Delta thing on?
No, I use
Bad luck,
track
Lee. This
IR.
lap won't count. You've cut the track.
Ah, okay, yeah. Ah, okay. Does it work well?
I'm using this for over 10 years.
Ah, okay.
I'm a flight simulator guy.
Yeah, yeah. That's also why I wanted to buy it once. I never did actually, but
You don't need it really for racing. It's not that necessary. But I was playing EL2.
oh yeah, yeah.
It's 109 against Spitfire, for example.
Yeah, then you have to look at every corner.
Yep. I've tried without it, but then I was always been shut down. So you have to buy this thing if you
Yellow flag. Watch out.
play Flight Simulator.
Do you also play the DCS?
It's too complicated.
Yeah, it is.
I
Some
prefer.
people at Lega also play that. And they play like the A10, the complicated one. Also
it's-
pretty expensive plane, I think. But I think it's really you really should have like a lot of time to learn it.
You have a instruction for every plane, and I also don't like rockets. I like to shoot myself.
Yeah,
And
like
it's-
with the bullets.
Yep, but it's a lot of fun to fly with other guys and to make some tactics and things like this.
I did a lot of flight simulator right past. But yeah, that's without bullets.
A real flight simulator.
Yeah, no, Flight Simulator 10, the latest one.
Yep.
It's also already very old, and now I was looking to buy a throttle thing again.
You can buy some cheap head tracking at Delan Clip. It's in Great Britain, by the way, and the cost is £45 for the whole package.
Okay. It's a bit of an alternative, because I looked at the track IR, but it is pretty expensive, I think.
It is based on the PS4 camera,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and it comes already just plug and play.
Yeah, but I also read about like an open source program.
That last
And
lap
they
was a
also like
1:39.8.
recommended the PlayStation 4 camera because it's really cheap and it really works well.
Zaki want to spare some money, and he tried to modify the PS4 camera himself.
Okay.
but he broke the lens.
that's pretty much the most important part. But I think those cameras are like €50 or something.
10 euros.
10, even cheap.
It's very cheap, yeah.
Yeah.
But don't mess around and buy the modified package, because for €45, 45 pounds, you get the whole package, and it's running already. So.
And will it work as good as the Track IR?
It should. The PS4 camera has almost the same FPS. But I never tried it, so I cannot promise anything.
Yeah.
Track IR is just plug and play.
Yeah, and I saw it. I think they are on version 5 or something like right now.
Yeah, it's still pretty expensive.
Yeah, I saw it because I was hoping it became cheaper, especially with like the VR competition, etc. If you compare it like to the Oculus Rift, then it's real expensive, I think, because it's like only a camera and like a dot.
Oculus Rift is not already viable. It has its flaws, and it's not ready for the market.
No, well, some people use it also to like with DCS, the flight sim. And I think you have to get used to the resolution.
Yes, the resolution is the problem, and you always will be shut down with the Oculus Rift, because you don't see the contacts.
No, because the image is too rough.
Yep, the resolution is bad.
And I think your Oculus Rift runs best if you have 19 frames per second. You need pretty good, decent hardware as well.
And you need the best graphic card on the market. Okay.
So you also use VR, Lee? Okay.
That lap was a 140.7 P2.
I really should try it once, because I think I get like seasick kind of.
It's already a lot of cheaper. It's about 450 euros.
Bad luck, Lee. This lap won't count. You've cut the track.
I will wait till the next generation.
Do you use it only with racing, Lee? Okay, yeah.
I'm in the 30s.
Cool. Oh, I'm out of fuel.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Yeah, I think you just have to drive like, try to not to spin, not to have any wheel spin and not to slide. Then you get, yeah, it doesn't feel fast, but then you get a fast lap time.
If you run a lot of camber, then in the fast corners you get oversteer.
Not sure how much I run now. Oh, just 0 degrees, -1. The guy who gave it to me did a 136 with it. I'm still stuck at 137.7.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, you should watch the replay, how he was driving.
Yeah, he posted also, two guys posted I think a video of the lap. But then it looks also very slow. The car is also slow, but I mean, yeah. For one reason they do like 2 seconds faster.
If you look the driving 1 or 2 inches closer to the outer.
You've just done a 30.5 seconds.
More exactly 1 or 2 inches.
You have a higher ping than me, but you are in Germany and I'm in the Netherlands. The server is German.
How can you see the ping?
Oh, just in the it's behind you. I think it's a green number at the top right of the screen. It's your ping.
Ah, okay. Then I've got a ping of 19.
Yeah, I got 50. So really fast.
The lower the ping, the faster the connection.
Yeah, mostly the people in the UK have like 40 or something. There's also a guy racing from Barbados. It's in the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
He's like he has a ping of like 180, I think, 200 maybe. But it's a steady ping, so then you can race perfectly.
It depends if you are in town or in a village.
Yeah, here it's also like depending on the type of internet connection. Like I have optical fiber, so it's really fiber to the home. So it's really optical fiber, yeah, until the home, entirely optical fiber. And that's, I think, in the Netherlands the lowest ping you can get. Really a steady connection. We also had a guy from South Africa who was racing, but he quit racing because his internet was so unstable.
We're running on fumes, mate.
lately.
Box this lap, please, Lee. That was 4:30.5 seconds.
20 of those cars sound in a race. I'm off for now. I hope to see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, bye bye. Good night.
Good night.
Do you race tomorrow? I'll give it a try also.
That lap was a 140.9 P1.
Will be first time online racing for me.
Ah, Lee, this lap won't count. You've cut the track.
Okay, bye bye.